Boxing Voice.
He's through the fight and he's won impressively, knocked him out. Now, can you focus now on Hopkins, and what are your thoughts about the matchup for Sergey?
Obviously, it's a fight that Sergey wants very much. It's a fight that we very actively pursue. Sergey has said from the start he just wants to fight the very best. He wants to test his skills against the very best. He just wants to be in big fights. I think that's the mark of great fighters. That's all they want to do is be in big fights. And, we're thrilled. Couldn't be more happy.
Are you guys going to be withdrawing your lawsuits now because of the Stevenson fiasco?
We'll talk about that with the lawyers on Monday. We have to decide. We'll see.
Do you have a, is November 8th?
We did get what we wanted, so.
Is November 8th the date?
Most likely.
Most likely.
Any site yet? No site. Yeah.
Basically, Brooklyn wants it and Atlantic City wants it, so we're going to see who wants it most.
The way that Sergey finished the fight in the second round with the 3 knockouts, how did you think that he, did you notice or think that maybe he was thinking about Hopkins going in? He said he wasn't, but I would think it's hard not to.
You know, when I saw him go down in the first round, I thought, okay, you know, that's lost of focus for a moment. And think about the pressure that was on him tonight. You know, you never want to sign a contract for a big fight the day before a fight like this. But we had a situation with the IBF where it helped. So just another testament to his ability to withstand. This kid has been through a lot of stuff that has gone wrong with his career. And certainly since he's been with us, you know, he's had his fight with the first time he was supposed to be fighting Campillo, who, by the way, turned out to be a lot less shot than everybody thought he was. You know, that fight got postponed. He had to wait. You know, finally fought him. We had to go to England to fight for the title. It wasn't, you know, nothing got handed.
How about the way that he finished tonight, though?
Well, that's the question. That's where he got his name.
Do you think the lack of a challenge that he faced today is going to hurt him when he faces Bernard Hopkins? We don't expect Bernard to fold like this guy did.
No, not at all. Look, he wants to fight a greater challenge. They've all folded like this. He wants to get away with somebody who won't. That's the whole point. So, yeah, no. I like all the other fans out here, I just want to see what he does.
Now,
Kathy, when you think of good young fighters like Kelly Pavlik and maybe like Tavoris Cloud, who were derailed by Hopkins, any reservations in going into a fight like this with Kovalev riding such a high?
Absolutely not. You know something? I was thinking about this the other day. Ray Leonard fought Roberto Duran early in his career. Most of you probably don't remember who lost that fight. You can't fear losing and back down from a challenge because you fear a loss. Leonard, Hagler, Burns, Duran, Tyson, Lewis, Holyfield, you know, that whole crew of fighters. If they had said, "Oh, geez, well, it's not going to be good for my brand if I lose."
Do you have CompuBox also?
What the hell happens in this sport? The whole idea is you get in the ring, you fight the best, and you test your skill. And when that happens, when 2 fighters, great fighters, get in the ring, there is no losing because both will have a career, both will move on. I'll bet none of you realize when you think of it off the top of your head, you know, what's the biggest win Mike Tyson ever had in his career? And it's probably Michael Spinks or Larry Holmes. He lost big fights, but you know, he's Mike Tyson because he took them. And so, no, I have no reservations.
Now, how has your opinion of Golden Boy changed since March, since we were here last time in Atlantic City?
Golden Boy?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it was a pleasure doing business with him. I'd never have made that statement.
Is this fight going to be through Golden Boy on HBO, or is it just...
We are co-promoting with Golden Boy.
Do you have any comments on the NBC, Al Hayden contracts and all that kind of stuff?
You know what? There's just...
When do you guys think you'll know this site? The next couple of
next week or so.
Okay.
Now, will you guys request anything besides the standard commission test for this fight?
No, it hasn't even been discussed.
I mean, would you like to, though?
I tend to...
Did you get this out of my head, please?
Personally believe that it's the commission's job to regulate. That's my own personal belief. The subject hasn't even come up.
It's disadvantage to sign a contract without having all the terms. I know that, you know, it's not the forefront of your mind, but often we see contracts get signed and then testing get brought up later.
You know, again, it didn't come up. I don't know that either side is going to demand it. I think the commissions have to take the lead in that. I don't necessarily believe that it's up to us to I think it's a bad way to go.
But when commissions don't take the lead, which they haven't been doing the same way that Major League Baseball did for a long time, doesn't it, the specific testing, the stringent testing, have to start somewhere?
You know, again, my personal belief is that we are not qualified to do it. And I've seen where promoters have done it, and they have. And look, there are situations where people agree to do it, the tests don't even get done. It's ridiculous. I think that we've got two great fighters here, and I'm not going to assume it.
Did you get the things?
I'm trying to get it.
The Boxing Voice.